And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Okay, ready?
To the air, it's Gilliam. Finds us back in the middle. And they're able to get him on the ground. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They punt it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to go for a big one. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
1st down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Gilliam. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking to take a shot. Wide open. He makes the catch. Off and running. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end now in motion. It'll be a draw. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he wants it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got.
Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Gain of 21 on the play. First down for the offense.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Going to swing it on second down. Got him downfield. Still going to get the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo. And
that ball is intercepted at the goal line. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Gilliam. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to pass. It's Gilliam. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Barber. After the filthy move, he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now rolling to the left. Inside the 40. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to run it. Inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down like the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Moving away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And I love that this offense stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Gilliam. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. On target. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. LSU quick to the line.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Finds the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the 2nd half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Got enough for the 1st. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
To the air, it's Gilliam. He's got it. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and they've got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Creates a little space. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go with a direct snap. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And that one will give them the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Tigers have moved it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Goes to the option. The pitch. Running to Green. Crosses to 40. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Gilliam. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Finding open areas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game. He completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking for a man. It's Gilliam. Finds his man. It's Foster. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up and try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Mississippi State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Fights off a defender and runs through another one. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Looking for more room. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cade.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They'll run it. Got room to work. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. How good have they been on 3rd down today, and another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Gilliam. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
To the air on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.